Regrets. Regrets mean, beautiful souls, that you are living in lack. Yeah. What is there to regret? What brought this on? Why this topic this morning? Because I found myself in that space this morning, thinking, you know, if I had kept this card, my international ID from WHO, my life wouldn't have turned out the way it did. And all of that other sort of stuff. And then I went down the road and I asked myself, if that's the case, would I be who I am right now, today? The answer is no. Would I have become so large in my persona? Would I have been able to break through the barriers that were placed in front of me? Would I have been able to face down this man who came to murder me if I hadn't experienced what I did? No. Soul dancer, the white dragon here, beautiful souls. And this is what I want you women to get. Regrets mean that you are living in lack. It is a waste of time and energy. It is time to get out of it. It is time to decide. And in fact, how did I know that that was so perfect? I got a message from my coach this morning. And he said, as he always does, and I'm passing this on to you, a comfort zone is a terrible place to be. Nothing happens in a comfort zone. Nothing whatsoever. You're literally stuck. And then he said, how about if you climb those peaks and fall into the troughs to live an extraordinary life? But I turned that around and I thought, how about if you climb those peaks knowing with absolute certainty that you live in a benevolent universe, and when you fall into the troughs, you literally fall into the stars. That I vibe with. That is more picturesque for me. I'm a woman after all. And my imagination, not that he's any sloucher. I love Peter Sage. I mean, I couldn't have chosen a better coach at all. This is what I want you all to get. Ladies, this message is for you and only you, because I love you to bits and pieces, preferably dark chocolate and almonds. You have to let go. Are you listening? Are you listening? You have to let go. You have to decide to embrace all that is and all of who you are. Don't you want to be free? Freedom comes with a price, and that price is stepping out. That price is stepping off the ledge. That price is climbing the mountain and then jumping off. That price is falling, allowing yourself to fall into the troughs because life is made up of peaks and valleys. But you know that you live in a, and I'm sending the energy as I do this. I feel it in my palms and I am sending it to you. You know that you live in a benevolent universe. You can be the authentic woman that you desire. That is your freedom. Yes, it is a choice. You are free to make that choice. And when you do, magic happens. Yeah, it's all about the magic of being. It's all about the magic of being. There is nothing better than that. You let go. I'm feeling tears welling up. You let go and you let Source, or you let God, because you live in a benevolent universe. I cannot emphasize this anymore or much more using different words. This is where trust and belief come in. Freedom is what every woman wants. I saw something last night by this woman who created the face yoga method, and she described in a 5-minute video leaving Japan when she was a very well-paid professor. She had this accident. Clearly it had damaged her face, which is an awful thing. And that's how she began creating the yoga face method. She was, and because she was a yoga teacher as well. But she wanted more. And she decided to leave Japan. And she moved to the US. Everyone told her she was crazy. But she had to do it. Why? Because she said, and I remember this so clearly, that she went back and she was looking through her, what did she call her books? Not mystery books. But they were books like, you know how we women have secret gardens? She had a wonderful name for it. I must go back and look to find it. To find the term, because I loved it. But I was listening quickly, well, with half an ear. But then what she said struck me. In going back through her journals, let's say journals, because that's what they were. She went back to when she was very small, very young, under 10, where she had written, I want to be free. I know about that. Because that has always been what I have wanted all of my life. But I used to say, I just want to be. That was it. And that was my desire all through my teen years, and it has stayed with me all this time. But that is what that means. I want to be free, to be me, to be who I am, to embrace all that I am, and to climb those mountains and just allow myself to fall into the arms of infinite intelligence, into the arms of Creator Source, to let go and know that I chose this. I am authentic. I have to live as I desire. I need to be. And that, beautiful souls, means that I stand and I speak my truth. I stand up for what I value, even when I am the only one standing. You have to be brave. You have to decide that this is the life that you want to live. It is a choice. It is a choice. There is nothing better. There is nothing greater. There is nothing more marvelous than being who you are. And that means taking the risk, ignoring the goop, that is the good opinion of other people, and knowing, standing in your confidence, absolutely sure and determined. Yes, you've gotten rid of the garbage. Absolutely. I am enough. That is what you know with absolute certainty. I do not need the opinion of other people. I know with absolute certainty that I can do this. I know for sure that everything I need, want, and desire is going to present itself to me every step of the way on my journey. Yes, this is who we are. This is what we are. This is who you are. And I know this with absolute certainty and surety. Because working with dragons have shown me this. They have encouraged me, and I am one who I need to be pushed. I know this. To step out of my comfort zone. I'm stubborn. I like to go my own way and get my knocks and be bounced around until I see the proof with my own eyes. But you see, all that really is not necessary. All you need to overcome the barriers, to break through the blocks, to see where the stuff started, is to join the Breakthrough Spa. There's the 3-month intensive for those of you eager beavers who are raring to go, and those who want to take it at a slower pace, knowing themselves and their personality. There's a 6-month experience. If none of this had happened to me, I would not have known. I have taken another leap of faith and decided to go with a long-held dream that has been in my heart for the last probably 3 decades. There's a song that keeps coming. I'm nervous and I'm trembling, etc. You know, first time I let myself go and I took the jump off. I took the jump off. After working with dragons, I arrived at my destination and there were lighted highways. And you know those small lights that line the tops of bridges and so on? There were lighted highways, a major crossroads. They were highways pointing in all 4 directions, the cardinal points, and all I had to do was choose one. And I made my choice, and I'm off. It is that easy. It is that simple. And it takes only one step. Beautiful souls, regrets are a waste of time. They're a waste of time. They're a waste of your energy. It is time to start living now. It is time to start living in the present, right here. And it is time to choose the kind of life you want to live and experience for yourself. Whether you are an adventurer and you don't mind taking a leap of faith and falling into the stars, whether you're a creative person and you just want to knock down those barriers, you want to go find the source of what has you stirring around, spinning like a top in mud, and anything else like that. Don't allow regrets to hold you back. Don't allow fear to hold you back, because fear is a false evidence appearing real. And let me tell you one last thing before I sign off. When last did the thing that you fear the most when you were taking a step forward ever happen? I am not talking about that constant, desperate fear where it's turning round and round and round and round and round in your brain. And that thing keeps happening all the time, and then you make. I am thinking, or I'm talking about a particular fear where you want and intend to take a step out, but then other scenarios keep coming up. And what if this happens, and what if that happens? When did that ever occur? It doesn't. It does not. And you know this. Take the next step. Come join me in the Breakthrough Spa. Soul Dancer, the White Dragon, signing out. Ciao.